This is ANN News Brief.
Teachers at technical universities across Ghana are staging an indefinite strike over unpaid salaries. Members of the Technical University Teachers Association of Ghana walked off the job indefinitely after the government failed to properly pay their allowances for another month. The problem stems from 2016, when the government converted 8 polytechnics into technical universities. This transition entitled the polytechnic lecturers to the same pay scale as their university peers, but some still haven't been migrated to that scale.
And all monies that is due them paid. And 2 allowances that is due every lecturer, every office holder should be paid immediately.
If this strike is not curbed, it means that the time that I'm supposed to complete school as a normal student is going to be prolonged.
This is not the first industrial action by the association. In October, the teachers held a 3-week sit-down strike in protest against the non-payment of allowances. They say the latest strike is because government failed to pay their allowances as arranged with the National Labour Commission from December. The government says it has yet to receive complete data from teachers to enable payments. Ethiopian parliament has passed a law to regulate gun ownership in the country to curb increased regional ethnic violence. The new law requires that each region outline the legal age at which one can acquire a gun and to also limit the number of guns an individual can have. The new law will stop the importation of guns by private companies and only allow certain government institutions to trade in guns. Those who break the new law will get at least 3 years jail term. Legislator Tasfaye Daba was quoted as saying in the parliament that there was a significant number of guns in the society since the previous government. Illegal arms trafficking now carries 8 to 20 years imprisonment in Ethiopia. We'll be right back.
We are on the road every day, canvassing throughout Africa for news you really need. We follow the story everywhere, from every corner of Nigeria to the wide African expanse. We bring you what's making headlines. We connect you with news you can use. ANN, African News Network, in a truly African spirit.
The government of Niger says suspected Islamist militants have killed at least 25 soldiers and wounded 6 others on Thursday in an attack on an army post in the west of the country near the border with Mali. The attack took place on an army outpost in western Niger, just a few kilometers from the border with Mali. This comes just days ahead of a summit in France with West African leaders to assess military operations in the Sahel region. It was not immediately clear who was responsible for the attack on the post at Chinagodia, about 130 kilometers north of the capital Niamey. But it coincides with a campaign by Islamist groups connected to Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. Attackers approached the military post on motorcycles and other vehicles. Authorities say they were met with resistance from the army and the air force. The government said in a statement 63 assailants were also killed during the raid. More than 70 Nigerian soldiers were killed last month in an attack later claimed by the Islamic State group affiliate in the region. That is ANN News Brief at 1. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Ademi.